And so when I'm going to talk about quickly about connected devices, again, where I take this is it needs to be fit for purpose first. And I thought the best way of doing that was focusing on a specific device. So what I've chosen is a product that Schneider released in Australia approximately 12 months ago, the Altivar Process VST. Okay, so the VSTs in general, they need to go forwards, backwards, speed up, slow down. And so can we just improve on the basic function of the VST? Well, we can. We've reduced the amount of harmonics that it produces. We've increased the run lengths of the cables from the VST. And then we've actually gone a little bit further and says, well, wait a minute here, there's more to just selling a VST than selling a VST. So why not take the environment into consideration in that regards? The equipment itself is now 80% recyclable. Not at 100 yet, but well on its way. And again, a design criteria that makes sense. And the energy saving, the electronics continue to advance. Can we get more efficient electronics? And they obviously have by improving that efficiency by 25%. So that's the device in itself. Again, managing the fit for purpose, and again, marketplace, we have them on display. But I think what I actually really enjoy about this product is just some of the user features they put in. Now, understanding these are the localized users features. We haven't started getting into the connected things world yet. But we basically now have a screen that turns red if there's a fault. So imagine having a large volume of VSDs all lined up, being able to see that screen turn red draws your attention right away. A dynamic QR code, which you will be able to try, which to me is fascinating. So a QR code gets generated based on the information that the VSD is able to provide, and then be able to use your smartphone, your tablet, to get the manual, get diagnostic information, put some contextual information to what's happening within the device. The product also has a web server as well. And again, this is where we now start moving into that space is we have a fantastic device that's generating a lot of data. And can, from a local point of view, can that data be contextualized and be turned into information? And that's what the web server is meant to provide. Finally, we are at the point where we are going to connect this device because we want the benefit of all this information that it's creating broadcast out more broadly, whether within the facility, to the ERP, or more broadly even than that. When we look at security, what can happen in context to that device? But the fact is it has an Ethernet port. You can bombard it with a bunch of traffic, and you can have that drive fall over. But what falls over is important. If the drive continues to turn that motor or have local functionality, then at least you're further ahead. You can disconnect the cable and at least have not a brick sitting within your facility. And so that's what the testing and the rigor is meant to do. Is it foolproof? No, but again, with that context in mind in regards to what the future holds or what our current state of affairs holds.